Just how good is the Ball Lightning Sorcerer in Season 6? This is a question I asked myself, so I went and tested it, and let me tell you, I think it's back on the menu. This is actually pretty impressive. What I'm going to show you behind me here is just a brief preview of what it looks like to do like a tier, what's equivalent to what was a tier 100 or a tier 90. Nowadays, it's going to be like a tier 45 or tier 50. They basically cut the tiers of the pit in half. So that's what you're going to see behind me here. This is using some gear that's legacy, so that means it's got like 1/4 of the stats that it's supposed to have. But otherwise, the build is pretty much the same. The Paragon board changes a little bit, but I'll have an updated video and an updated how to play on both of these things when Season 6 actually drops, which by the time this video comes out could be today or a couple days ago or a couple days from now. Whatever it is, we're going to get right into the B-roll footage of me running a tier 45 or whatever with Ball Lightning. And again, this is entirely not optimized like at all. So this is how strong it is without putting any effort into actually really trying to target farm every single stat line that you need to get. There's so much more min-maxing to go from what you're about to see. So enjoy this, and we'll talk about this in just a second. And that's about that. I mean, it cleared it in, what, like 3 minutes and 10 seconds, which is kind of bananas, because like I said, I've done nothing to optimize this build. It's got a couple of temperings, it's got a few of the stat lines, but it's literally using like half the gear is legacy. So when you're on the PTR, just to give you a super brief idea of what that means, legacy gear has like 1/4 the stats of normal gear. So in reality, I mean, there's just so much headroom that this build can have for this season. It's going to be insane. What I want to know is what you're playing in Season 6. I want to know your comments on this build or on whatever build you're playing for Season 6 down below this video. On your way down there, make sure you like this video, subscribe, because I'm going to have a ton of really helpful and useful content going into Season 6 and just talking in general about Vessel of Hatred. So stick around for that. Support us because it's free, or you can actually pay to be a membership on YouTube. I think that's pretty cool. But a couple things you can also do is you can follow me on Twitter or X or whatever it is. I don't really care about that site, like, at all, but you can join our Discord. We actually have pretty in-depth discussions about most things that are going on during the seasons. It's a little dead in between, but that's just Diablo games in general for you. But really, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you're bored, YouTube is going to recommend this next one for you. Happy grinding, travelers, and we're going to see you in Season 6.